In this video, we are going to continue with our ice cream cone. So in our last example, the ice cream cone is all one color. So I like to make it so that it could be two different colors. The cone is a different color, and at the very top, the ice cream scoop is a different color. So first thing I'm going to do is click on this wavy line here and delete it. I also like to delete all the lines up here. So I'm just going to go right into my layers to select it because it's easier to do so. And then I'm going to go here at the bottom of my layers to go to delete selection. Okay, so now I just have the simple shape again. Next, I'd like you to go over here to your knife tool. Okay, your knife tool is right here. You might see your eraser tool first, so I'd like you to click on the eraser tool and hold your mouse down. You see the drop down. The next one down is scissors, and you have knife. Okay, so let's select your knife tool. I would like you to click, first of all, select your ice cream shape first, okay, and then go over here to your knife tool. Make sure that your ice cream cone is selected first, and then from one end, from the outside of your shape, okay, not the inside of your shape, the outside, okay, so this is inside and this is outside. So from the outside of your shape, click and hold your mouse down and drag to the other side on the outside, okay, of your shape, and let go. Now you can see up here that it has been divided into two shapes. So the next step is to go to your selection tool, click somewhere on the page, on the white part or the gray part, away from the shape. And then now when I click at the top, my ice cream is here and my cone is here, okay? So I just did edit, undo. Okay, so I press undo, Control Z twice to bring it back here. All right, so now I can click on the top and make it a different color. Okay, and my cone is now a different color. Now I'm not completely happy with the way my cone looks. I think I want it to have more of a swirly line. That's fine. You can go to undo, so I can undo a few times. Edit, undo, knife tool. Okay, so let's go back to your knife tool and practice. So from the outside, I'm going to go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. And there we go. Now that's a little bit closer to what I wanted. Okay, so I go to my select tool, select away from everything on the white or the gray, and then I click the top. And then I go to pink. There we go, much happier with that. All right, so I would like you to select that and then move it aside. Okay, and we'll continue on with another activity. So that's using the knife tool. Next, I like you to kind of create that shape again, and I'll do it by using the pen tool. So again, let's draw a triangle using the pen tool. Click and click and click. And then let's go back to the beginning. So I have a triangle. I'm going to go to my pen tool and use the anchor point tool, and then, oops, and then sometimes we drag it the wrong way. You can see this strange shape happen. So what that means is that you just have to untwist it. Okay, so to deal with these handles, so to move these handles around, you can do it using the anchor point tool, but it's better to go to the direct selection tool, because sometimes the anchor point tool will create another set of handles if you're clicking on something else. So if you're trying to deal with single points, anchor points, it's best to use the direct selection tool. All right, so using the direct selection tool, I'm going to grab the handle on the right and kind of bring it to the other side. Did you see that? So from the right, I dragged it down and untwisted it. So there we go, that's better. All right, so I want this side here on the left of the anchor point to not have a curvature. So I'm going to click on that handle and bring it towards the anchor point. There we go. Now it doesn't have a curvature. And this one can have a curvature. There we go. So that's my second ice cream cone. So with this one, I want to erase the top of my ice cream. So I'm going to go over here to the eraser tool. So the eraser tool erases parts of my shape. Okay, so I can click and drag like that, and it erases parts of my shape. Pretty cool, right? So play around with that. There you go. Kind of a neat tool. There we go. So that's your second shape. And now let's go draw the third cone. Again, with the pen tool, let's draw a triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4 to close it. Okay? Remember that you must always close your shape. Next, I'm going to go to my anchor point tool, click, and drag my anchor point. Again, I've twisted it, so I can just bring this up that way and untwist it. There we go. Then I'm going to go to my direct selection tool, click on that handle ball there and bring this towards the anchor point. There we go. And I can see that my curve is kind of tilted towards the left, so I'm going to kind of bring it towards the right, make it more centered. And there we go. So the next tool I wanted to show you was the scissors tool. So the scissors tool, this connects two lines. So it kind of cuts a point up. So let me show you what I mean. So you can see the bottom of this cone, right? This tip here. So this is connected by one point. If I wanted this to open up, I can use the scissors tool. So go to the scissors tool, click on this point. Hey, it looks like nothing has happened, but in fact something did happen. Now when I go to my direct selection tool and I click on it, there's actually 2 points. Now that one point has been cut up to 2 points. See that? It is now no longer, it is now no longer a complete shape. To complete it, you need to add with your pen tool from here to here another line. So when you click on it, you can see this slash here, right? It means that you're continuing on the shape. And then when you see this circle, it means that you're closing the shape. All right, so I'm gonna zoom out here. So this is what your third activity looks like. Okay, so I would go to File, Export, Export As, and this would be Activity 3.